Hi guys, welcome back to some more FIFA 14 career mode with AFC Wimbledon. We are in September 2017. Bit of a time off for international games, so we have a game coming up against West Brom. Team is shaping up pretty nicely for our first season in the Championship. Hopefully it can be a respectable one. Mid-table finish for me would be ideal. The board want a high finish, which is basically, I believe, a top 10 finish. I think we can, I think realistically a realistic finish for me would be somewhere between 12th, 13th and 7th, 8th. I don't think we need to finish any higher than that. We are a 3.5 star team, so we are looking pretty decent. Energy for Vallejo is not that great right now. He's absolutely fantastic. We have Lapin, Jung can play there, so let's get him in. He's in good form as well. Morale is looking okay for most of the players. Hwang Sok Ho's morale is low, but unfortunately we can't do anything about that. Musonda, I want him on the bench at least. Kim Jin-soo, he seems to be okay actually. Honshu, we've got decent players in there. Hwang Sok Ho, Romero, let's have in person. No, I don't want you in there. I want Kim Jin-soo. That'll do nicely. Let's get on and get this game done against West Brom. Where are West Brom in the table? Let's have a quick look. I'm surprised if they're not up there. They are, they're second. We're only 1 point behind them, so where are we? We're at home, so a draw is the worst result I would take. But West Brom unbeaten in their last three, drew with Leeds, drew with Derby, beat Huddersfield, and in this game it's a 1-0 win for Wimbledon. Young with the goal. That's a fantastic piece of news. Press conference. I'm going to praise my team following that win against West Brom. Musonda, my role at the club wasn't currently offered. I hope this will change. Fella, you're going to get game time, don't worry about that. In fact, I wouldn't surprise me if you're actually in the squad for this game away at Burnley. But let's go and check the team out. We'll ask the assistant to change it, see what he suggests. So it's Dursun, Bagnac, Rossetti, Persson for this game, Drury, Musonda, Payne, Vallejo, Wirtz and Carrascal up front. Romero, Sun, Jung, Laba, Antic, Darm and Pell on the bench, although I want a keeper on there, so we'll give Poulter a bit of game time. Well, I'll give him the substitution, and just in case anything goes tits up, hopefully it doesn't. But let's get on with the second game. Burnley have lost to Everton, lost to Huddersfield, beat Leeds 1-0. So, how can we get on in this game? 2-1 win. Carrascal with both the goals. Stanislas with the goal for Burnley after we were 2-0 up. Great start to the episode. 2 games, 2 wins. Puts us in second in the table. I thought I saw us. Is that Coventry we have coming up now? And then Chelsea. It is a game against Coventry. We'll check the team to see how energy is looking for. Energy is okay. Morale is okay. Let's stick with the winning team. If I need to change it, I'll change it for the game against Chelsea. Right. Home versus Coventry, who have lost their last 3. Lost to Leeds, Huddersfield and Birmingham. Conceding at least 2 in all 3. Hopefully they concede at least 2 here. They do, they concede 3. Musonda, Payne and Vallejo with the goals. Burnley 1, AFC only conceded 2 goals in those 3 games. And I am once again going to praise my team. AFC Wimbledon, praise. Right, let's get this game done against Chelsea. Capital One Cup game. It would be nice to win this game. We are at home. I will ask the assistant manager to have a look at the team, see who he says can come in. Bagnac I think may come out. He's in need of a rest. Or was it Rossetti? No, Bagnac has come out. Romero is in. Kim Jin-soo's in. Drury, Pell, Jung and Vallejo with Darm and Carrascal. Persson, Hwang Sok Ho, Wirtz. Unfortunately, Darm, you're not going to play. I want Wirtz in there. Meki, actually, let's have Meki in there. Give him some chance. Darm, You can stay there. Verts, you can come out for Tim Payne. I want a midfielder on the bench, and I also want a keeper on the bench as well. So there's one on the bench. A couple of players who are very low rated, but they are youth players, and as I said before, they will stick with the club for a couple of seasons. If they improve, great. If not, then I'll just get rid of them as my current crop of youth players come through. Chelsea have won their last 2 games, beat Olympique Lyon 4-0 and beat Hull City 2-1. Mikel booked in the first 15 minutes through, and it's 0-0. Same in the first 25, still 0-0. Swansea beating Man United, I can see down the bottom. Rossetti has been booked in the 35th minute, coming to half time, 0-0. Into the second half, no substitutions, and there we go. Alexander Pato comes on for Benteke. Wow, Mata on, Hazard on, and it's still 0-0. Ajic on, and Pato finally gets the goal, and Chelsea win the game 1-0. Pretty respectable, that, I'd say. The board may not see it that way, but I think that's a pretty respectable game. Motivate my team. Game coming against Cardiff as well. Scout report on Drenham. Sprint speed, acceleration, aggression, attacking vision, all good. Finishing between 78 and 82. How much is he worth? He's worth 600,000. We'll inquire, see what Villa have to say about him. Southampton 2, West Ham. Well, let's get moving forward for this game against Cardiff. Norwich City 1. Sunderland. We have some cost 700,000, and the board are giving me 1,700 prize money. Manchester United. Okay. So wow, 2 tough games, Cardiff and then Birmingham straight after. Sebastian Persson wants to play for this upcoming game against Cardiff by the looks of it. Amongst the subs, I've been playing well. Yeah, I know you fella. I would like to give you some game time. You are rated as much as Lappin, although you are half his age. But we'll have to see. Kim Jin-soo has been playing well, but actually the form has dropped for a few players following that defeat to Chelsea. Persson, Juri Masonda, Payne, Verheyo, Verts and Carrascal. That'll do. It looks to be a good winning team. So, played 4 in this episode, won 3 of them. We have won all 3 in the league. Cardiff have played Leeds, Huddersfield and Wolves, unbeaten in those 3, conceding in every game but also scoring in every game. That happens again, a 1-0 draw away at Cardiff. You know what, that's a pretty good result. I definitely think that's a good result. Cardiff are not in the top 7. We are currently 3rd. We are doing pretty well, and it looks like Laba is unhappy with his role. Riccardi made certain promises regarding, I'm not doing that. My agent has helped me realise that. Unfortunately, Laba, there is just someone who is phenomenally better than you in Verheyo playing there. You will get some game time. I'm just unfortunate that it's going to be potentially 1 out of 2. I may rotate you and Verheyo so you don't keep on burning yourselves out. Verheyo is going to be dropped for this game, I can guarantee that, because his energy was low. But no, he's not, he stayed in. Well, I'm going to drop him because I want him out of there. I think his energy is we could do with getting someone in who's got better energy. Right, Carrascal, let's give you a rest, and let's have Meki in there. Masonda, let's have you off the bench for Radetanic, and Ross Warner, let's have you on there for Carrascal. Leaves me Darm and Verts, who can come off the bench should we need anyone. But we are playing Birmingham, and we're at home for this game. Birmingham lost their last 3, conceding at least 2 in every game. They've lost to Wolves, Leeds and Huddersfield, and in this game we are at home, and it finishes 1-1. Bagnac injured, Jung rescuing a point. Okay, Bagnac, how long are you out for? Please don't be a while. Then again, I do have adequate cover. Out for 3 months. Thanks for showing faith in me despite not being one of the top players at the club. You'll get your chance, fella. I will motivate my team ahead of this game against Leeds. English Football League Championship. AFC Wimbledon 1,
Birmingham City 1. Blackburn Rovers.
We had drew against them 2-all. That was a cup game, I think, wasn't it? We beat them on penalties. Rudolph Verheyo, a suggestion. You're thinking of playing Labra ahead of me? Yep. You will be back in the team, Verheyo. Don't worry about that. I can guarantee you'll be back in the team.
Barnsley 0.
Right. Let's have a look. See what the assistant says and see if I agree or disagree. Dursun, Romero, Rossetti, Persson, Drury, Musonda, Payne, Verheyo, Wirtz, Karaskar, Kim Jin-soo, Hwang Sok-ho, Jung, Pell, Darm, Acic, Ademi. Acic, let's have Radintik on the bench. Ademi.
At the top of the table remain.
You know what? I'm going to keep you there, Ademi. I'm going to get rid of Hwang Sok-ho and I'm going to drop him and not have him in there at all. I don't want to play him anymore, and I want him gone. I just want the money to be used for youth players. But right, away at Leeds, who have won their last 3, beat Birmingham 4-1, Wolves 2-0, Huddersfield 1-0 in a Yorkshire derby. How are we going to get on here? 2-0 Leeds win. Dawson and White with the goals. Okay, first defeat of the episode in the league. Obviously we lost to Chelsea in the cup. So that Velasco, did he go to Leeds? I thought he did. Right. We have a press conference. Verheyo, thanks boss. Meki, thanks boss. Ademi, watching lads, knowing I'm not going to like to get a look in is really depressing. I would like to go out on loan if appreciated. Right. So I'll sort that for you now. And Ademi.
Fulham 1.
I'll tell you what, I will allow you to go out on a season-long loan, but if Hwang Sok-ho is sold, then you won't be going anywhere, as you will be needed as part of the team. But we have a couple of youth scout reports. Right, 39 to 51, reject. 42 to 54, potential to 81, reject. 31 to 43, reject. Mulroy, what have you got for me? 40 to 56, reject. 37 to 49, reject. I need players because if those guys were 14 and had that rating, I'd keep them. But most of them were. Oh, don't want to do that. Most of them were 16, if not all of them were 16. And we need players who are 16 to be somewhere between 55 and 65. That way, if they average out at 60, there will be more appealing to go out on loan to other teams. Players leaving on international duty, we have Verheyo, Meki, Bagnak, Payne and Dursun. Right, so let's go and check the team out ahead of this game coming up. I think it was Huddersfield. Could be wrong. Dursun out of form and Drury out of form, so is finally Hornshoot's going to get a game? He is. Romero, Rossetti, Lapin, Drury, Jung, Pell, Verheyo. Verheyo up to 79. Holy crap. Team looks pretty good, although I'm not going to get Hwang Sok-ho in there. Like I said, he's out of there. Riccardi, let's have you on the bench for Wirtz. I've got strikers on there. Just be nice to give you a bit of game time, even if it's like 20 minutes off the subs bench. Right, Huddersfield versus Wimbledon coming up. Huddersfield won their last game 1-0, bouncing back from that 1-0 defeat to Leeds, and this game is 1-all. Lapin with the goal and Carr with the goal. Riccardi did come on and get some game time. He got 26 minutes. Fantastic. That'll do. Bit of a break now until the next game, which is coming up, and it is against, when I can see the badge, Wolves. Ooh, interesting. Right, Musonda, thanks for putting back in the team. And Tim Payne has his decision. I'm not going to look. I'm going to say he wants to stay. Okay, boss. I've been thinking long and hard about future. I decided that I need to leave, so please put me on the transfer list. Fair enough. I will put you on the transfer. In fact, I'm not going to put you on transfer. I'll just let other teams come in for you. Motivate my team. If I put you on the transfer list, it's more than likely to we're just likely to get his value. But if I just leave him, then there's a good chance that clubs will come in and they'll have to pay slightly over the odds for him, and I'll get a bit more cash which I can then use. I would say to strengthen the squad, but we've got Payne is 67. We've got Riccardi who's 66. So yeah, that's okay. I could deal with that. Where's my other goalkeeper? There you are. Right. So Hornchus, Romero, Rossetti, Kim Jin-soo, Drury, Pell, Jung, Verheyo. You know what? I'm going to put Meki on.
Bottom of the table, Coventry City with
Darm, Masonda, Wirtz is on the bench. I don't want Hwang Sok Ho on the bench. I want Damie on the bench. I know he's probably putting Hwang Sok Ho on there because he's rated 1 better and he can play anywhere across the back 4, but for what he's worth, I don't want him getting injured if I'm trying to sell him. If Sod's Law, he'll get injured for a 4-month injury and I won't be able to sell him. But we're away at Wolves, and it's a 2-0 win for Wolves. Rossetti sent off. Romero Romero was injured as well. Zach Risson scored. That's not my Zach Risson, is it? Is he out on loan? I thought I had him out on loan.
English Football League Championship.
How will I find it? I'll go into sell players,
Birmingham City
loaned out.
Sheffield Wednesday 2. Burnley
On loan at Wolverhampton, so it was one of my own loanees that scored against me. Unbelievable. 3 officers. Press conference.
Coventry City 0.
I need to motivate my team. We've lost 2 on the bounce. Or is it 3 on the bounce?
Ipswich Town 4. Sheffield United 0.
Lost to Wolves, lost to Huddersfield.
2. Crystal Palace.
Lost to Wolves, drew with Huddersfield, and before that we lost to Leeds. Drew with, so no win.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Wow.
AFC Wimbledon.
So after the cup game against Chelsea, we drew with Cardiff, drew with Birmingham, lost to Leeds.
In second, Norwich City with 30 points. In third, rising up the table, are Leeds United with.
But I suppose in a certain way, obviously you see there we've dropped down to 9th. We are sort of where we should be. I'll go to offices, my career. No, don't want to do that. I want to go to objectives. Projected 10th, achieve a high finish. So it was a top 10 finish that the board were looking for me to have, and I am on for that. So I suppose when we were up in second before, yes, it was nice. It would be nice to stay there, but I just don't think we're quite ready for the Premier League. Like the Championship, well, probably last season was the right time for us to go up. The season before, when we were there or thereabouts, just wasn't the right time for us. But morale is low for a load of players. We have Ademi, Hwang Sok Ho. Is there anyone else that can come in? Kim Jin-soo, Hornshush, Rossetti. Oh no, Rossetti is not available. We have Person, we have Jung on the right, Masonda, Payne, Labat on the left, Karaskal, Ančić. Where's Wirtz? Let's get Wirtz up front. And then we want on the bench, I need at least Drury. Let's have you on the bench instead of Darm. Hornshush, we'll keep you there. Right mid. I don't need 2 left mids on the bench. Left backs on the bench. So I want Pell. We need a keeper on the bench at least. Whoa, it's saying to drop. Must have put Ross Warner in goal. Interesting. Well, if that's what he says do, because we've conceded some, then let's have a look. We'll see. Give Ross Warner this game. Right, Norwich. Unbeaten in their last 3. Huddersfield, Leeds and Birmingham once again. Those teams are busy. 4-1 defeat. Wirtz with our goal. Pilkington hat-trick and 1 for Hooper. Well, okay. Suspension over for Rossetti and press conference.
Zenit, nil.
AFC Wimbledon, I need to motivate my team.
Manchester United, nil. Manchester City, 1.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Nil.
not let the assistant look after it from now. I'm gonna put out the best team that we have available for this game. See if we can snap this skid that we're in.
Blackpool, 1. Coventry City, 1.
So it's going to be Ua in goal, Durson at the back. It's going to be Rossetti,
Wigan Athletic,
Ademi, Kim Jin-soo, Hornshush, Hong Sok-ho. Surely Kim Jin-soo can't play centre back, can he? He can play centre back. You know what? That's great. Person, Lapin. We'll have Lapin there. Jung, Masonda, Powell, Riccardi. Let's have him in. Masonda, Powell, Meki.
AFC Wimbledon, 1. Sheffield United, 1.
And you know what? Let's put Verts there.
Sheffield Wednesday, 1.
Laba, Vaheo in there. Carrascal and Meki up front. Energy is okay for all those. Warner's on the bench. Let's go with that team. Let's see what we can do if we can snap this run. Where are Palace in the league as well? That is what we need to look at. Sod's law, they're up there. I could do with facing a team. Palace are in 15th. We need to face a team who are like ourselves, looking for a bit of confidence. We're at home as well. 2 wins out of 3 for Palace. We're playing a 4-1-4-1 formation. So they're looking to set up and not concede. Vaheo puts us 1-0 up after 2 minutes. But we concede 2 goals. Boles and Williams with the 2 goals. So from having a fantastic start to both the episode and that game, we're going severely tits up here. I will do this last game against Sheffield Wednesday, and then, in fact, I'll do these 2 against Sheffield Wednesday and Blackburn. See if we can snap this this run of defeats that we're on. Right, Drury back in, Riccardi out, Musonda in. Morale. Anyone else have decent morale? Anchich has decent morale, so let's get you on instead of Meki. Anyone on the bench? Pell, actually, in person. Pell and Person both have good good morale. So, but Lapin also has good morale, but we'll have Person in there and Pell. There you are. Fantastic. Right. Let's get this game done away at Sheffield Wednesday. Oof, tough place to go, Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday. Wow, I've also played Huddersfield, Leeds and Birmingham in their last 3 games. Those teams, Christ, they're going through some games. Are those 3 teams there? Right, can we snap something? Can we just snap a player's leg? Snap something. Get something going for us. Yes! 2-0 win. Finally. Defence comes good, we get a clean sheet. And we get a win. Press conference, physiotherapist, Vaheo out for 6 weeks. So Laba, you're going to get some game time. And Jung's suspension is over. Let's get this game done, like I said, against Blackburn, and then I will call it a day there. Right, so Vaheo is out. Laba will be the automatic replacement that can come in there. Right, so we've got Durson, Ademi, Rossetti, Person, Drury, Riccardi, Verts, Laba, Dam and Meki. On the bench, where's these players that have all got up arrows? Any of them? No. Right, tell you what. The team's been playing well. It looks to be a fairly strong team. Meki and Dam up front potentially could be the worry. There's someone else. Huddersfield, Swansea and Leeds have been the 3 teams that Blackburn have faced. They've lost 2 of those 3. Hopefully they can lose 3 or 4 and lose this one. We are at home. Dam and Meki, I need to see something from you boys. Riccardi with the only goal. Riccardi, you're looking to be quite a good player. I'm quite happy if Payne goes. Give you some game time. Okay guys, monthly scout reports. I'll have a look at these and then I will
1.
Laba, you're not sat on the sidelines, you're going to be playing, so shut up.
Olympic Lyonnais 1.
And Riccardi, you're also going to be playing, so shut up. Let's have a look at these two squad reports. Right, 47 max, 41 max. These, they're finding Naffle. And Mulroy, 82 max, 88 max, 70 max. Let's reject that one. 59, we'll keep our eye on that keeper. No point looking at that guy. We'll just keep our eye on that one keeper. I suppose I should and could keep these looking for longer. But guys, I will call it a day there, and I'll be back with you in the next episode where we'll look to get through November and December. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.
Blackpool 0.